How can you find out if your brand is trademarkable? There's only one surefire way to know this for certain. You file your trademark, take the steps necessary for it to get approved by an examiner with a trademarks office, wait for it to survive the opposition period, and if it gets allowed, then you know for sure that your brand is trademarkable. Anything short of that is just an opinion. Now, having said that, unless you just want to file your trademark application and hope and pray that it sticks, it's an opinion you definitely want to have before you file your trademark application. I'm Andrei Mincov, and in this video, I'm going to share with you why trademark searches are so important and how you can go about getting yours done.
Get it trademarked with Trademark Factory.
So, once again, the only way to know for sure if your brand is trademarkable is to let it get trademarked and go through all the stages of the trademarking process. But there are several things you can do to get a pretty good idea of whether you have a decent shot at getting your brand trademarked before you get the official process started. We have a tagline, trademarked of course, that goes like this: if it's remarkable, it's trademarkable. And I know that it's as cute as it is true, but what does remarkable actually mean in the trademarking context? Well, there are two things you want to know before you file your trademark application. Number one, is it something that fulfills the true function of a trademark to help the market in distinguishing your products and services from similar products and services of everyone else? This is primarily just a legal assessment based on the merits of the brand itself. And number two, has anyone else already registered or applied for any other trademarks that are too similar to yours? And this one requires a proper trademark search to see what other trademarks are out there. Usually, number one and number two are together called a trademark search with opinion. Now, there are four types of trademark searches, but before I walk you through them, I'd appreciate if you could take a second to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. It shows me that the resources I'm putting into creating these videos are not being wasted. Thank you. The first type of a trademark search is usually called a knockout search. Here, you only search if there are any other previously registered trademarks identical to yours. This type of search could be a good start for disqualifying your brand. However, just because you didn't find an identical registered trademark doesn't mean the road is clear.
Oh, great shot!
As you will see, there can be many other marks out there that will make registration of your trademark equally impossible. Oh, and one more thing I want to point out. When you do a trademark search, you need to take into account the goods and services for which your and the other trademark are used and registered. If the goods and services are completely unrelated, you might be able to get away with registration of even an identical mark. So even the knockout searches are not as straightforward as simply checking whether a certain domain name is available. Right? The second type of trademark searches is a variation of a knockout search that, in addition to registered trademarks, also goes through pending applications for identical marks. So even if someone files their trademark application just the day before you do, their previously filed trademark can be just as impossible to overcome as a previously registered one. Again, the problem with this type of trademark search is that it only covers identical marks and doesn't include similar ones. The third type of trademark searches is called a comprehensive trademark search that includes both identical, previously registered and applied for trademarks, as well as lookalikes, soundalikes, mean-alikes, translations, and things like that. Since the trademark system revolves around the concept of likelihood of confusion, the purpose of a comprehensive search is to identify all previously registered or applied for trademarks with which your trademark could be confusingly similar. And finally, there's a comprehensive trademark search that also covers state trademarks, common law trademarks, trade names. The search goes outside of the trademarks office system and looks at pretty much anything you could find that's similar to your brand. Even if people or companies using those other similar marks had never bothered to get them trademarked. But the added value of this search is that it allows you to identify the risk of your trademark being opposed by the owners of those unregistered marks. The value is questionable since it's very unlikely that someone who hadn't bothered to protect their brand with a simple process would somehow find out about your trademark application and then bother to go through a much more complicated and expensive process to launch opposition proceedings against it. So now that you know these 4 types of trademark searches, there are essentially 5 ways that you can get one. Your first option is to do your own trademark search using one of the free online searches that many cheap trademark filing websites offer. They use these search engines as a marketing tool, really, to sell you their trademark filing services. So what you get is just a knockout search. Some of them are even limited to just the registered marks. So for example, when you search for micro-soft software solutions, my favorite example, right? Since Microsoft never bothered to trademark this specific phrase, most of these search engines will say the trademark is available, click here to buy, right? Good luck moving forward with your trademark application. Your second option is to do your own trademark search again, using the official government websites. This option will spit out thousands of search results at you, and it would be then up to you to figure out what they mean. Which of them are relevant, which of them are not relevant. Not only is it difficult from the trademark law perspective, also the web interface for these searches is rarely convenient, so the whole process is typically very draining. Again, don't forget that you need to look at all previously applied for or registered lookalikes, soundalikes, mean-alikes in the same or similar industry as your own. Your third option is to order a search report from one of the cheap online filing services. Now, they figured out a great marketing gimmick to address a common complaint against them that they file trademarks without doing a proper trademark search. So now they offer these searches as an add-on, except all they do is spit out a list of all identical and similar marks, except they don't tell you what any of this actually means. Since they're not acting as your attorneys, they're not authorized to provide legal advice, and since their services are limited to just filing your trademark applications, they don't really care if you understand what the list means. As long as they get paid for the filing, with or without the software-generated list, they're golden. Now, you, on the other hand, not so much. Now, neither of these first 3 options is going to give you an idea as to whether your brand fulfills a function of a trademark and is registrable on formal grounds. You're just getting a list of other trademarks that some other people had filed previously, to the extent that those trademarks are similar to what you have in mind. So if you're considering trademarking a generic trademark, for example, neither of these first 3 options are going to stop you. Your fourth option is to pay a traditional law firm, an attorney, or a trademark agent to conduct the search for you and prepare a legal opinion. They will start with the same software-generated list and then go through the entries one by one to spot only those that actually matter. Then they will provide their comments about how these filtered entries would impact the registrability of your mark. They will also comment on whether your mark is potentially generic, descriptive, or otherwise unregistrable on formal grounds. Oh, and did I mention that you would typically pay about $300 per trademark per country to get such a trademark search with opinion? Well, I guess I just did now. Okay, your fifth and final option is to get Trademark Factory to do it all for you as part of all our packages. We will conduct a comprehensive search of all identical, look-alike, sound-alike, mean-alike marks and come to a conclusion whether we are comfortable with giving you a 100% money back guarantee that your trademark will be approved by the trademarks office. So here's the best part. If we see any red flags, we'll let you know about our findings, and you can get a full 100% refund on everything you paid us. The way we say it, if it's not trademarkable, it is refundable. Not my best poetry, I know, but it's true. If you don't want to move forward with a mark that we're not certain will go through, you just get all your money back. Very simple. And for those marks where we don't see any red flags, we'll just file your trademark and take all the other necessary steps in the process, all the way to mailing you your trademark registration certificate in a custom frame. And to put our money where our mouth is, if the trademark that we told you should be registrable doesn't go through, you will get a full refund to a penny, no matter how much time we've spent working on your file. Now, there's one more thing that is crucially important for you to understand. Trademark searches are extremely time sensitive. What's trademarkable today may not be trademarkable tomorrow. Thousands of trademark applications are filed every day. Someone could be trademarking your brand while you're watching this video. So the last thing you want to do is get a trademark search, find out that your brand is trademarkable, and just sit on it and do nothing about it. This creates a false sense of security that you're building a brand that you own, where in fact, you're simply building a brand that can be taken away from you in a snap. You don't want your trademark search results to be older than a week or two. Now here at Trademark Factory, since we include trademark searches in all our packages, we sometimes get clients who take a long time to get back to us with all the necessary information for us to file their marks. I don't know why this is happening, what they have on their mind, but we send them email reminders, Facebook reminders, Instagram reminders, text. We try to get them to get back to us as soon as possible, but sometimes it takes a long time. So for those clients where the back and forth between us is longer than a month, we routinely refresh their trademark search results, because there's no point trying to trademark a brand that you can't have. And it's much better to find out about it sooner rather than later. So if you have a brand you're considering trademarking, whether you use Trademark Factory or some other service, start with a trademark search. Make sure you understand the results. And if the chances look good, don't wait another minute. Get someone who knows what they're doing to file your trademark application ASAP. That is the right path to building a solid foundation for your brand, something that could become the most valuable asset of your business. And with all that said, I'll see you in the next video.
Get it trademark.